Hello, OpenWay. Please, could you just introduce yourselves and give us a short overview of OpenWay?
Hello, I'm Dmitry. I am a CTO of OpenWay. I'm with the company since 1997 and will be happy to be on this webinar today.
Hello, I'm Maria Vinogradova. I'm a Director of Strategy at OpenWay, responsible for corporate and product marketing strategies, and happy to be here. Thank you so much, Oracle Cloud team, that you invited us.
OpenWay is 100% focused on payment processing software. That's our DNA from day one. We are servicing with our software banks, processors, digital wallet players, fuel companies, telcos.
Can you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Oracle, the history of the Oracle and OpenWay partnership?
Basically, Oracle has been selected as the technology for databases just a few months before I joined. So when we started, it was still Oracle 7. So we've been watching the development of technology, and it's quite nice because our software has been developed over the years, and we've seen Oracle products developing over the years. We've developed it into a real partnership, right? Because we have trust into that technology. We have invested quite a lot into optimizing our software for it, and we have become friends over the years. And more, that's we see it as a real win-win partnership.
So you've made this decision to journey to the cloud. Can you tell us a little bit about why you made that decision?
Cloud for the payment industry, I believe it was more like it was a necessity for years. It was almost a missing piece of the puzzle. So if the cloud had appeared 10 years before its actual appearance, it would have been embraced already then by payment industry. And now you see how it is getting embraced. And the reason is that in the payment industry, particularly, the different players are very much distributed across the world. You can use your card everywhere. You have your merchants and certainly e-commerce websites everywhere. So it is a global industry by nature. It has to be scalable by nature, and cloud is just a really logical fit. The architectural decisions that we took at the very beginning and that we followed throughout the evolution of our product, at the very start, it was very different from many legacies out there. People will just look at us, are you crazy or what? Why are you doing it in that way? But over the years, the architecture was proven to be just cloud ready from day one.
Can you tell us why you chose Oracle Cloud?
As OpenWay, we are dealing with enterprise customers. And if you look, Oracle is dealing with large enterprises as well. So there, Oracle knows how to deal with the large enterprises. You know what they need, you know what they expect. You know as well how to deal with the startups. What do they expect to grow big? So there is this synergy, and that's what we found in Oracle Cloud architecture that you have foreseen from day one. For instance, that you just need to have the disaster recovery there. It's not an option, it's a necessity to have a DR. You're right, it is kind of pre-built, and it is really geared to run it, right? So you can be safe that you won't find surprises if you want to put their enterprise scale servers. You find pieces of hardware that you would not necessarily expect to find in the cloud, like for instance, Exadata. Where else can you find Exadata in the cloud? Which is great. There is a very interesting price difference. So if you look at total cost of ownership, and I'm talking enterprise customers, it is always quite cost effective. So if you take this combination, that's where we can say it is a cloud that we can recommend as a cloud of choice.
If you were to sort of summarize some of the benefits that you have experienced from an OpenWay perspective as regards to cloud, what would they be?
Time to market, that's probably the most important benefit. Finally, time to market. Because like I mentioned in the past, very important dependency on each and every project was how quickly can you get hardware delivered, interconnected. Nowadays, you can just have that instantly. The other important is the easiness for the customers to actually go for their own technology, to own the technology. In other words, in the past, for the customers, if they want to get their own copy of software like Way4, it would mean a lot of investment into the infrastructure. Now, when you take this out of the equation and potentially you take out the technical operations as well, it made it much easier for the customers really to decide to go with a vendor like OpenWay rather than just continuing in a 100% outsourced model.
Could you comment on some of the business partnering that you're doing with Oracle around go-to-market and how you're looking to work with Oracle as regards to maybe capturing new markets, new customers, etc.?
What we see is a real partnership, and that's really very different from, I would say, even that's different from Oracle that we knew in the past. It changed totally, I would say, changed really. I would say 5, 6, 7 years progressively changed, and now it's a completely different view. And what we also see is that in Oracle, we feel that there is this, I would say that you guys really care about vendors. We don't feel like we are just one in a million somewhere there, hidden, just a little tiny drop in a huge cloud, right? But we are important.
For now, Oracle may be one of our key partners. And next, I would like to say that the contrast that we have, how professionally, but also how friendly your team, and how Oracle can help with understanding the real needs of the customers, and how we can together create something unique, something valuable for our customers. I'd like to say that Oracle is able to manage all this complexity together with us, and we really appreciate that. And we really feel that your approach is very, very personalized towards OpenWay, and we appreciate that because we also like to use the same approach for our customers, and we understand it's really in our demand.
Dmitry, Maria, thank you. Thank you for your time today, but also thank you for your partnership. And I really look forward to working with you in that win-win partnership going forward. Thank you.
You're really welcome.